Michael Jackson's History turns 30 and industrial rock. My cat. Are you pooping? Okay, he's pooping. Does anyone else's cats, like, they'll get the zoomies and then they, like, all of a sudden have to, like, use the bathroom?
Parkour! Michael, parkour! Parkour!
So, yes, as you can see by the title, I finally decided to make a video on the History album anniversary. Yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about today. Before I begin, this is definitely more on the serious side, but I have been posting about this situation on a lot of my other social medias. So I am going to be putting in the description this situation that I've been talking about. So if you want to learn about it and understand what is going on, read more about it in the description, and it also includes a GoFundMe link. To basically summarize this, there was a woman by the name of Adriana Smith here in the state that I live in, Georgia. She was 31, she was a nurse, and ultimately she was declared brain dead. She was on life support for months with her family surrounded by her, and the reason that she was basically forced to be on life support was because she was carrying a 9-week-old in her womb when she was put on life support. It's very unethical in my opinion, and it's just a horrifying story to read about. And this GoFundMe that I'm putting in the description is to help her family with the medical expenses that they unfortunately will have to pay, which I think is just absolutely diabolical and unjust. I know times are hard, so do not feel obligated to donate. I just wanted to share this because I am just so beyond disgusted in what has taken place here in my own state especially. Please, read up on it in the description. I am so tired of seeing these strict laws put on terminating pregnancies, the lack of bodily autonomy that women have when we are grown women that can make decisions ourselves. And it seems time and time again, our decisions are being taken away from us. And I feel like we definitely need to speak out on it and do what we can and find justice for women that are treated terribly and not treated with any respect whatsoever. Okay, that was very serious, but now we are going to get into today's video. I wanted to share this real quick for anyone who is very passionate about Michael's History album and wants to contribute even more with this anniversary. Some of these things, if you already have like Spotify or iTunes, you can do these things with your subscription, so that's really cool. But this is posted from an account that you guys probably know, huge Michael Jackson like collection account. They're actually going to California to be a part of this night. It's gonna be so awesome. I wish I could go. It looks like so much fun. So definitely follow them to check out all their content that's gonna be coming up from that event. But this is the Michael Jackson History Continues. Come together and help history chart once again for its 30th anniversary. Start buying and streaming June 20th, 12 a.m. 26 till 11:59 p.m. And these are things you can do to help the History album. So you can buy the album, physical or digital, or a few songs. We can maximize the impact of a 2-disc album in the charts. If streaming, play the whole album, even switch up the song order, add other MJ songs in between full plays of the album, which is enough to break up the repetitiveness. Interact with the playlist by pausing, skipping, or changing up the orders. My cats have the zoomies, sorry. Changing up the orders so the algorithm knows you're present. And then with a paid Spotify or Apple Music subscription, you can also join the Station Head Moonwalker channels. So yeah. And then this is some more. This is really long, so I'm not going to read this, but I will put it up on the screen. So Today we're going to be going over an article, and I'm not going to read the entire article because it is pretty long, but the article is titled, it's from Medium, and it's called Michael Jackson's History Turns 30, Scream, Survive, Smile, and it's from Chris Lacey. I will put the link to that in the description as well if you want to read the entire article if you haven't. But I am going to be reading a kind of just synopsis of what was said from this account, Crown Official 7 on Instagram. And it says, Michael Jackson's History Turns 30, Scream, Survive, Smile. Swipe to see previews of an incredible article written by Chris Lacey for the 30th anniversary of Michael Jackson's History album. Chris Lacey, he's basically going to be talking about all the songs on the History album, and he starts with Scream, and he says, equal parts new jack funk and industrial rock. My cat. Are you pooping? Does anyone else's cats, like, they'll get the zoomies and then they, like, all of a sudden have to, like, use the bathroom? But anyway, they start with Scream. Equal parts new jack funk and industrial rock. Scream detonates on impact. It's the sound of a man crushed by scrutiny, suffocated by lies, until rage is the only oxygen left. And I gotta say, Scream is one of my favorites. Honestly, it was healing to hear Michael curse in this song. He said what he had to say. And I don't know why, like, Scream is such a creative title because, I mean, sometimes you really just want to scream. Don't be rude.
Are you kidding me?
Like, Scream is honestly such a great name for a song about the pure rage within you. Then we have They Don't Care About Us. The fact that the song is still relevant today is, I mean, I love the song, but it's sad that the song is still relatable for a lot of people today. For years, critics claimed Michael Jackson would disappear into fantasy, too removed from the world to respond to it. They were wrong. He was screaming from inside the fire. And isn't that the truth? Because I know there are plenty of celebrities, once they reach a certain level of fame, I see it a lot. Like, I know when the Met Gala, for example, happened, which I will say, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the Met Gala this past year was, all of the outfits were done by Black designers, which is great. But a lot of people are becoming kind of fed up with this, like, I guess people's luxurious lifestyles, with all that's going on in the world right now. You know, people don't have any food to eat, things like that. And that is one of the biggest reasons why I love Michael so much, because even though he had so much, he would always give back. He would always use his voice for good and for the good of the majority of people. You know what I'm saying? Stranger in Moscow. He's crowned and cursed by a world he once dazzled. You can be the most recognizable face on earth and still feel invisible. And that is just, you know, one of the effects. And Michael's is like on another level, because the level of fame that Michael went through from the time he was very little until he was grown is just something that not a lot of people, really no one, I think, will understand. And I've seen plenty of celebrities that... Are you gonna poop? All right, I think you're not gonna hear litter anymore after this.
Yes!
You know, I've seen a lot of celebrities that go through some really hard times. Like, I know Justin Bieber, for example. A lot of people are concerned for his well-being. It just seems like something that happens with a lot of celebrities, but Michael's is just extra heartbreaking, in my opinion. He was very misunderstood, and this song really kind of puts that together, and it's a beautiful song. This time around, two men, one raised in Motown's dreams, the other in Brooklyn's nightmares, find the same ugly truth. At the top, your enemies not only prey on your downfall, they pray for it too. And I basically just talked about it. People were, you know, Michael was so misunderstood. He was used for clout. He was used for money. This song definitely sums that up from two different worlds, you know? Earth Song, one of my favorites. Seriously, if I am in my car and put this on the aux and turn it all the way up, I will start crying. It is one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard.
Oh my God.
And the message, this is probably one of the biggest messages for the world right now, because yes, we need to be fighting for our rights and things like that, but if we cannot take care of the environment, I mean, we're not going to be able to survive. We have to care about that too. We can't just care about just people. We've got to care about animals and nature and trees and the environment as a whole. And so before climate change became a buzzword, isn't that the truth? Michael Jackson heard the earth crying out. It began in a Vienna hotel room in 1988. No cameras, no crowd, only sorrow breaking open. Pollution, starvation, extinction. Then we have DS. This really good song. Michael Jackson targets Santa Barbara District Attorney Sneddon, the man who hunted a conviction the evidence couldn't deliver. Isn't that the truth? He wanted MJ in handcuffs. Instead, he got served a diss track wrapped in power cords and delivered with a vengeance. Yeah, that one did exactly what it needed to do, let me tell you.
So I have a problem with you. Trust you will be dealt with. Period.
Then we have Money, one of my favorite songs. Y'all already know, I don't even feel like I need to explain this one. If fame is a parasite, then the world's love of money is what feeds it. It clings to an unwilling host, feeds on the gifted, drains them dry for the almighty dollar. Couldn't have said it better myself. Come Together. Most people heard a superstar covering the Beatles. Michael saw an unpaid debt. He kept the words but rewrote the meaning. It's a call for unity and a blistering rebuke to an industry unwilling to reconcile with its sins. I can name so many parts of the industry that did Michael so dirty, and one of them I'm thinking of especially in particular, actually two of them. Comment below if you know what I'm thinking of. You are not alone. Loneliness doesn't always echo in empty rooms. Sometimes it follows you through deafening stadiums. That's the kind of burden Michael Jackson carried. A heartache so heavy that it makes you reach out, hoping someone will reach back. I love the music video for this. I know a lot of people are using it, like people are editing it into, you know, those like really cheesy commercials that they like list the side effects. They're taking a part of the video where he's like got his hands on his hip and he's looking around, and they're like, if you or a loved one has been diagnosed Childhood, one of the most painful songs I've ever listened to. His youth is a missing person report, and we're part of the reason why it's gone. That is the truth. This person's writing is really good. By age 5, he was performing. By the time he was 14, he had become a global sensation. The world demanded brilliance before it ever offered him boyhood. Ooh, I can't even explain that any better. I mean, that is just the truth, isn't it? Tabloid Junkie. A lot of Michael fans, one of our favorite songs. I mean, it is a great song. Michael's not only examining the media, he's examining us, the readers, the watchers, the believers, the doom scrollers, the gossipers, the entertainment addicts. Too bad. Some songs burn with anger. This one dances in it. This is one of my favorite songs. And the video with the song, the Ghost video, so good. Too Bad is the sound of Michael Jackson claiming his way back into a world that wanted him gone. But you can't get rid of him. His effect still lives on today, even if he's not physically here. I know that's right.
You already know.
History. Jackson sets out to craft a sonic time capsule with a pulse. A syllabus of where we've been, where we are, and where we must go. An anthem for the world we hope to build. And, you know, again, naming the album this is so smart. Such a great title. You know, every day create your history. Little Susie. I actually did a video on this in one of my conspiracy theory videos. It's definitely an unsettling song, but I do like the song. Was it an accident? Unaliving. I don't think I can say that word. I can't say this word either. Michael never tells us it's not how she passed, it's that no one noticed, and that neglect, that silence is the real villain. And this is so true for so many children around the world, and it's heartbreaking to know that even children can't seem to be protected by the ones that are supposed to love them. And so this song is very powerful, even though it is such a sad message. Smile. It's more than a tribute to one of Michael Jackson's heroes, Charlie Chaplin. It's a quiet reminder that a broken heart can be a blessing in disguise. I love the song Smile, and Michael's version of it is always going to be my favorite. It is so beautiful. So again, if you want to check out the whole article, it's going to be in the description because it's much longer than what I've read. It is very in detail. You know, this was just a synopsis that Crown 7 Official put together on Instagram. But definitely check it out. I loved it. I really like Chris Lacey's writing. It's done very well. and respectfully to Michael. So I really enjoyed it. But y'all let me know in the comments, you know, are you excited for this anniversary? How are you celebrating? And also, unrelated, but I have seen, of course, the Michael biopic has started the refilming, and I saw, I believe it was Nia Long who was posting that she was on set, it seems, so I may do a video for that soon if more leaks come out from the behind the scenes of the making of it. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you're doing well, and I love you guys. Bye!